Hello BookTube, I'm Shawn the Book Maniac. Welcome back to my channel. This is the next installment in a series of videos in which Doris of All the Books and I discuss individually bound short stories published this year in commemoration of the 90th anniversary of Faber. This one is Sonny Liston Was a Friend of Mine by Thom Jones. So Thom Jones, first thing that I was surprised to learn is that he's white. I just saw the cover and naively assumed that this would be an African-American writer, and so I was disappointed because white men, especially straight white men, can't write. He died in 2016, not in his 70s, 71 maybe. I can't do math. He was born in 1945, primarily a short story writer. Born in Illinois, went to the Iowa Writers Workshop, yeah, okay. Most famous for boxing stories. His father was a boxer, then went to a mental institution. Those two life events were primary sources for his fiction. Yes. His short story, The Pugilist at Rest, 1991, made a big splash when it was published in the New Yorker. That was the title story for his first book of short stories. During his lifetime, he published 3 collections of short stories and then another collected works called Night Train, came out last year. So, Sonny Liston was a friend of mine. This is my thoughts on the first 19 pages, and it started out pretty good. We meet Kid Dynamite. He's 17 or something, and he is a boxer. I don't remember it. No, he's not professional. He's a high school boxer or something. I love the first sentence. I quite like the first sentence. As soon as the turquoise blue Impala pulled in the driveway, Kid Dynamite was out the back seat, across the lawn, into the house, and dancing out of his wool pants and tie as he vaulted up to his room. Especially that dancing out of his wool pants, that was kind of a striking image. But Doris, I didn't like the writing. I just think it's trying too hard to be macho, straight man. What's the word? What's Adam's word? Is it hipster? No, the other one. Dude bro energy, and I hate dude bro anything. But I just thought this just was falling, the prose was falling all over itself, trying to flex those words onto the page, and I just was rolling my eyes. I don't care about any of these people, and I think I'm supposed to. We haven't met Sonny Liston, so maybe if you bring an African-American character into this horribly white, horribly macho story, there'll be something to care about, but right now, this is shaping up to be a fail. How about you, Doris?
Hey Shawn, so I just sat down to film and I just watched your first little segment there. I always wait until right before, right as I'm ready to film, to watch them so that my reactions are fresh. And I'm sitting there watching it when you mentioned Adam, and I was like, dude bro, but you thought of it. Good for you. Yeah. And ironically, my new Reading Women t-shirt came in today, and so I'm wearing it. Anyway, I think we're probably on track, both in the same lane with this book. I appreciated the writing style. I completely appreciated. I felt like it was well suited to the material he was covering. That sentence you mentioned, oh yeah, just the whole 19 pages had this heavy, strong, forceful momentum to it, and I think that works really well with a book, a high energy book about a young boxer. Totally. However, it's the topics and the theme of this book that I'm not so sure about. I just really don't often appreciate books about angsty teenagers. I like teenagers, but the angsty part is not my jam. And I'm not overly interested in boxing. I mean, I would say minimal interest in boxing, not much at all. I'd enjoy reading, a memoir or something maybe, but you know, I don't know. So I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how this is going for me. I too am somewhat perplexed by the cover. Maybe we will make a connection in the book. Hopefully we will. But anyway, yeah, I doubt I'll bail because I'm not a bailing queen typically, but I mean, it's only 48 little tiny pages, so I'm sure I'll make it through. And it wasn't bad. I just am not interested in the topic thus far. There is the family dynamic. I did like the uncle, and the stepdad has cancer, so there could be a family dynamic coming in more strongly, and you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, Doris. Well, I don't mean to beat you to the punch, and I'm not going to take off the gloves for this wrap-up of my thoughts on Sonny Liston was a friend of mine, but neither am I going to pull my punches. Yeah, this was just stupid. I mean, man boxing, like, hello, gag me with a spoon how's that for a boxing idiom? No, just bad, stupid, predictable, macho, violent bullshit. How about you?
Hey, Shawn. Well, that was certainly a knockout punch. For me, it was still a fail, but more on a split decision. I did actually like the interlude where he was jogging through the neighborhood and to his grandmother's store, and you know, the thoughts he had about his education and his future there, and the way he took care of his grandmother and she took care of him. I just really liked that interlude. I did not like this cover that we talked about and the gratuitous racism in there. I didn't really, unless I missed something, I didn't see the point of that exactly in a good light, at least. And overall, exactly what you said is just the subject matter was not interesting to me. So there you go. You win some, you lose some with these, but overall, it's been a fun experience, and I'm really excited to hear that Faber is putting out, what did we decide, 6 more, something like, in October. So that's something to look forward to for Faber 90. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll be back soon. Bye.